If you ladies are ready, I am.
Beautiful,
We're gonna
beautiful.
run. Oh, I can't run.
You
You
can
can,
run.
you can run.
Run?
Can you
Yeah.
run?
Absolutely.
Ah, beautiful. Since we are streaming, I'll go ahead and just start the actual video part. Thank you all for joining. This is our Gaia healing session. We never know what is going to come through. So we are looking forward to what adventure comes today. Thank you for joining, whether you are live or on the replay. We thank you for including your energy and time. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Allowing us to circle up and receive unconditional love fully and freely, cascading down, relaxing us, placing everything in the back seat, settling in to gratitude and love for our divine creator and Gaia. In the center of our circle is a beautiful golden sphere. And this golden sphere begins to get bigger, 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 bigger. And it lands on our laps. And as it does, we relax further and we feel our energy bodies and our chakras infusing and connecting to this golden sphere. We witness the bottom of the golden sphere open up, and we receive Gaia. We send her love deeply and fully from our hearts, as she is also receiving the unconditional love surrounding us. In this relaxed state, we begin to rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. And we enter the council chambers, connecting with Alexandria. Greetings, one and all. As is customary, I will invite you to relay the anthem.
Yes. Let me take myself off mute. Gaia, oh beautiful Gaia, we sing to you. Do not fear, we are here. We are sincere. You can see to be here to guide thee. From the corners, north, east, south, and west, we will assist and do our best. We send you love. We send you light. We are grateful for you. This is true. We come together just for you. Thank you.
Splendid. In this occasion, we first of all, again, greetings, welcome in this new time of communing. We will allow our agenda to be known and revealing that in today's healing, deep connection for Gaia on this day, the point of concern, you would say, the point of addressing is a relatively deep. You would describe it as a deep issue in that it is a combination of old energies or toxicities that we will address. This is going to be slightly unusual. This will be unbeknownst to some of you, of course, not the council in general, but just to elaborate somewhat. There has been recent evacuations of cavities within Gaia that have previously been occupied for, as you would say, eons. This is a new development in response to ancient necessity and a contractual obligation that its time has yielded and was overdue. So, with this being said, these evacuated cavities have residual, as you would refer to it. It is since the energies felt within these caverns were, we would say, accommodated by a Gaia, but accommodated not being that she accommodated, she accustomed is the word, accustomed. She became accustomed to them. Now that they are evacuated, it is the energy has changed and is needing, as you would refer to it, as clearing, as you would say. There are more cavities that will be evacuated, and we say evacuated. It typically would bring up visions of the need for safety reasons, and we do not want you to think that as this is not the case. It is based on terms and agreements of long ago. So, with this being said, we are going to venture in quadrants, not to be completed entirely in this session. This is, geographically speaking, it would be easier to address them in this way. We will seek the assistance of our, as you would refer to, Earth physical existence members, earth-bound, if you would say. It's not bound, but earth dwellers, as you may want to refer to it, and it is for you to travel with Portruda, of course, Jonandratu, and Condometrius. Fortuitous has already navigated and ensured no concerns of malevolent intervention. Thus, Miss Trinity, we will be accompanied with Protruda, Miss Lisa, Jonandratu will be your colleague, and the vehicle will be with Condometrius in same manner. This quadrant, you would, we have specifically chosen the one closest to your domicile, your hemisphere. But this is deep within Gaia's recesses, and I will guide you through this process, as will your partners. So to understand the goal, or the reduction, I will refer to it as reduction, it will be from As you would see, it is almost like a cleansing of the caverns in the way of neutrality, neutral energies, not abundance, and this is important, not abundance of the high vibrational energies which you often infuse and flow and uh, reside in. But this would be, or as your counterparts as well, but this would be more of a neutral. Neutralization is the key word. That way, there will be no significant unbalancing with the other quadrants until their completion has been conquered, so to speak. Thus, in this quadrant, there are, Martinell says there are 7 in this quadrant. So this will be, not in joint combination. You and your partners will go to your assigned ones. So in the number 3, one of you will have 3 caverns. Trinity, please be guided by Protruda to the 3 caverns. And we will all begin at the same time. At my direction, I will assist, but you will be doing a majority of the beautiful frequency arrangements.
Okay.
Miss Lisa, Jonandratu will direct you. As you know, you are going with your astral body with Jonandratu 2. You will do 1, 2, and 3. Miss Trinity, after we finish the 3, you will be completely not needing guidance to facilitate the 4th.
Okay.
And the vehicle will be accompanied by Condometrius and will assist with the remaining 3. Any questions before we begin? Remember, neutralize, neutralize, neutralize. In doing this, you all have the abilities and the knowing of what to do. On the surfaces and in the particles, I will say, of every cavern, and particles, of course, would be your focus, and allowing yourself to intentionally, and your partner will be guiding you intentionally, perturb the existing energies and neutralizing them completely at your own liking. There is no one way.
Beautiful. I'm going to invite my dragon to these, unless there is an issue with that. Is that okay? Is that
Absolutely
with
permissible.
everyone? Okay.
Very welcome.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Any accompaniment you would like is welcome. Of course, with Protruda's permission, as she is your
Of
partner.
course. Yes, of course.
Very well. Going to your first of the 3 or 4 caverns in the first quadrant in the northern hemisphere with your partner. Deep, 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 yes. You are protected. There is no, everything has been evacuated, as we say. This is only remaining energies. There are no occupants other than the energies, the residuals. First cavern. Allowing you and your partner to enter, and allowing you and your partner to connect with the energies there only for pinpointing, only for understanding. They are not received, they are only observed within and with Gaia's permission. So granted. The ones that have left will not remain, will not return. The energies will be anew, neutralized, connecting with them and formulating your own color, your own intention, however you see it, allowing them to be neutralized. There is a need for you to seek for them to be evacuated. You can do that as well through I would say a puncture point, but this is not necessary. Your neutralization emanates from you, and it is overpowering, overcoming, and you can see it as washing away every crevice, every particle to neutral. There is a device that your partner has that will, we will say, scan or read, but allowing to implement a confirmatory neutrality. Truda, heighten it a little bit more. A few more remaining particles. Neutral, neutral. These energies are now gone. You could see it swirling or just penetrating, overpowering. Okay. Extricating to cavern 2. If anyone has any suggestions or observations, you are welcome to speak up. Do not fear you are interrupting, as during the process is more useful than it would be after. If there were anything that you would suggest. The readings are quite well. The second cavern, since this is your second, I don't want to say exposure, but it is, you are not exposed, but you are observing. But in your second observance will be, you will notice it more as you are becoming more familiar with observing it. Entry in, observing, awareness, scanning, and now emanating your intention of neutrality, connecting with every particle and every substance, let's say, every frequency, every neutral, 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 overpowering, washing away, ejecting it, whatever you like to do, but it is neutralizing. And a spot more as then we will read. I'm reading. It appears that was fully accomplished even quicker, as again you are now. Pros. We will go to the third cavern now. You may feel a little more dense, or it's okay. You are safe observing. observing. This will be,
A big one.
yes. I do recommend the usage of spirals.
Okay.
Okay, observing every particle, spiraling out with your intentions, neutrality, washing powerfully as you are. Ooh. Mm. Okay. Yes. Mm. Allow yourself to know your power and your protection. Go to your core, spiral it out. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. It should be coming lighter. Mm. The vehicle had a sense that there was still something there. Us is checking. Fortuitous, please proceed as well. Andrometria says that the energies, as everything, the frequencies are in themselves intelligent. They had gathered, say, in memory, forming in memory, like the memory structure of anything is always imprinted, and they reformulated to a structure similar to a being formerly in the cavern, but it is not. It was just the residual memory of these frequencies, so to speak. Checking on the neutrality. It's quite well. Any other observations or concerns?
It still feels a little bit dense. I mean, I understand what.
We have not measured yours yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. No. Do not be sorry. It is not. I was not clear. It was not clarified.
Okay, then I'll keep doing my thing because it still feels like it needed it.
You can use the dragon's breath to assist. Would you like us to join you, Miss Trinity? We can in the fourth
Feels
one
a
as
lot
well.
better. It feels a lot better now. So if we want to,
Trudeau, reading it as well.
Beautiful.
So there is cavern 4. We will allow Protruda to guide you, and if it feels as dense as the prior, we will assist as well.
Okay, ready. Okay, go ahead and check Protruda. Did I lose connection? Oh, no, I'm here. Okay, good.
We shall allow. Are you confident, Miss Trinity? Let's
Yes,
see what Protruda is. Yes.
yes.
So we shall allow our. This is not a. We will see it as an overall blending of these neutral energies to begin to acclimate the other quadrants. So the neutral energies will remain, but we would like to also begin to circulate these neutralizing energies in order to allow receiving slowly into the others, and then therefore balancing Gaia much sooner, so to speak. Thus, on all of our intentions, we will now, in the council chambers, this is not needing to be on Gaia's surface. This is in the round table with the holographic duplicate of Gaia, shall we say. The quadrant, which is neutralized, is now in a different color. We shall use, for this instance, like a pale rose or pink, as you would refer to it. And allowing our intentions to see some of those particles and intend some of those particles of neutralization to circulate within her other caverns. Just beginning to introduce themselves and providing and accustomed to neutralization. So it is not a shock, as you would refer to it, but also balancing before we can return to the second quadrant. Beautiful. There is a not full dispersal, but a gentle blending in the micro. Yeah, I should say perfection, as usual. So, I would assume you have some questions or some observations, musings, as I like to say. Mm.
I don't know that I do. Lisa, do you have any observations, shares, or questions?
No, not really.
So we will have a second quadrant to attend to, but it would be with the introduction of the micro amount of neutralization. It will be quicker, we shall say, or not as dense, hopefully. Miss Trinity, would you like any further introductions of your council, being that we are ample time?
Well, of course I would love to, but I want to make sure that it would be okay with Lisa.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Lee.
I am delighted.
Thank you for the, well, I like to call them adventures or missions or something, but the energy alchemy that we just were able to partake in, I love being able to do that. It resonates very deeply with me. So thank you for the opportunity to help Gaia in that way. And humanity, of course, with the energy. Or all.
It is I who should thank you. But as you know, we are as one and we are mutually benefiting.
Yes, yes, of course. Beautiful.
It is indeed. And so are the next candidates.
Right.
Any questions on your former ones?
And
you could ask these questions at the finish line, so to speak.
Yes, I think I plan on doing that for sure.
Okay. I was not fully. I have been prepared for a long time, as you know, but I did not anticipate revealing for you in this day. I should have, though. Yes. So let me see. Which one shall we bring in? Okay. One moment, please. They are instantaneously typically available, but I'm checking the list and allowing confirmation. Okay. We have 3.
Beautiful. Perfect.
So, this next candidate is not pleasing to the eyes, nor any other senses. Truly, few would select, and I say him, it is more of a masculine, but has some interesting feminine features. So, this is not to be disparaging to a creature with unique talents, but from a perspective typical of those in your realm, it would be an atrocity and an assault to the senses, which can be quite useful. So we have, as in others, a name that is similar to the features, but let me explain the features first. When I say features, I mean strengths. It is the things for you to remember to decide if this is an asset or something that aligns with you. So, assault to the senses. In this, visually, of course, there would be what some would say in your terms as grotesque features, because what is displayed in your society as monsters or malevolent beings would be the epitome in this. The not only characterized by lumps or bumps, but that is true, and the color arrangement, but also of the typical response of those who are not attuned with the energy at the core. The exterior could be quite frightening, but in the core is a few will find it because they do not allow the time to feel before. So, the benefits, well, it would be quite intimidating, as you would imagine, but also unique variable features in the following ways. There is no use for colorful words with this beautiful creature being. It is truth that cuts like a knife. And in the truth that this being can connect to is the truth of any, including yourself, or of any, without violating free will, that you wish to assist. In like situations as well. So think of the tongue like a knife, so to speak.
Okay. Beautiful.
It is similar in the cutting ways to cut out the fat of situations or things brought to the table, so to speak. So again, you could see the hands as holding a knife, cutting away at the unnecessary components, more like a scalpel. But also the protruding spikes, which are abundant on this creature, can, we will say, twofold, alleviate pressure, but also think of it as exposing. So imagine on the council table you have a situation or an endeavor, something to allow contribution, but you would like to, shall we say, either expose or let the fumes of the noxious gases be released. The protruding spikes, placed just so, would allow the toxicity of a situation to escape, if you would see it that way, or the pressure points to be revealed. It's hard to explain. You will need more elaboration in this regard as we get into the full uses and purpose of a counsel. It will become clearer. So you have truthful words, direct, and you have the scalpel in the hands, cutting out the fat, so to speak, or unnecessary aspects of situation or an endeavor, or even in your life, if you so choose, to be illuminated in that regard. And you have the spikes. But, as you know, you have the intimidating your senses aspects, which will cause it to be a deterrent for anybody who, or any essence, if you seek protection or you wish to have an intimidator.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thus, it's time for the name. Reincidious. Think of rancid, because that is the offending smell. Reincidious. Reincidious.
Reincidious. Nice to meet you, Reincidious.
Thank you, Reincidious. Thank you for being available on a short notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Next. We go from one end of the spectrum to another. This is of high female essence. Many would refer to her nurturing abilities and her tantamount, I will use the word tantamount, ways of not only, as you refer to, perspective, but also perspective of maternal or also female essence, but also knowledge in that regard. But this is not which you may be familiar with in your realm. This female essence is beyond what is commonly portrayed at times of the females of your generation, so to speak, but it is of the ancient kind of strength and knowledge and commanding, but yet gentle, caring and loving, as you would say, and nurturing when needed and when is warranted, not when it doesn't serve. So how does she assist you in a counsel? There are times when her, I will say, orderly perspective, and it is orderly because it is pure. from source origination. When you tap into the original energies at creation's beginnings, these energies were the dominant ones. It is not of harshness or self-edification, it is, of course, okay for her to explore and experience herself and her divine desires, but she does not negate her caring and connection to those in her watch, so to speak. So, motherly at essence, but yet strong, empathetic, knowledgeable, perfect balance of female essence at origination. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it is the easiest way for me to describe. So whenever you would need advice or input or tapping into that purest essence of female I cannot say qualities, not quality. It is
Purest essence of divine feminine.
there you go. Perfect.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Her name here giving the vehicle, and she is closely repeating it. Symphone-A, almost like your symphony, but Symphone-A. Symphone-A. It's slightly different pronunciation, but this close variation will suffice.
Beautiful. Thank you. It is an honor to meet you. Thank
you. Okay. Well, this interesting candidate, welcome. This introduction, giving you the name, which we formulated for your simplification, would be the easiest way to describe the capabilities. It is a simple name made for you, and that is with the permission of our candidate, but the wanderer. So, how would a wanderer assist you? The wanderer is scouting, maybe an appropriate analogy, but the wanderer is assisting with when you, in your experience, and many of you, and we know that you still do this, although you have diminished it, but sometimes there is a wondering or of the what the possibilities are and what is in the horizon beyond which you can see. The wanderer will be kind of scanning, as you would say, scanning and allowing within the projects and the things that are within the purview of your council, the wanderer will be able to gather things that you may not have considered. You could see the wanderer in a certain particular project or aspiration or any situation, let's say. The wanderer could be directed to scout for any outlying considerations, things to can be considered but not yet within the range of your knowing. Thus, it is not to fully analyze things from an analytical mind, but the wanderer will allow that to be placed energetically within the realm of possibility, to energetically allow yourself to consider the adaptations, adjustments, or things that need to be tweaked or not tweaked.
Okay.
And this will free you from having to utilize your energy for gathering up all the loose ends, as you may say.
Okay.
So the wanderer will be scanning, as you would say, and the wanderer will insert the energetic knowing and the energetic findings into your project.
Beautiful.
You may also energetically receive these directly, or it can be inserted into the situation or project to be tapped into by your intelligent knowing, your intuitive knowing, your knowing through the field.
Okay.
So the wanderer has, you could say, scanning, scouting, and insertion, freeing you up to know that is being completely scoped.
Okay. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you, the wanderer.
Thank you, Wonder. Nice to meet you.
Very well.
Cool. All right. Thank you. I think after this, I only have 2 left, and then the final thing. Beautiful.
We've only
Thank you.
summoned 3, so we will do this on the next juncture, and then we will complete Miss Crystal's.
Beautiful. That sounds
We will have
fine.
one wrapped up and another almost. So very
And then
well.
we'll have
Thank you, Miss Lisa, for accommodating this. Thank you, entirety of the council. All participation is celebrated, and we are so appreciative of your gracious contributions.
Thank you. We appreciate you and coming here and just how everything has just expanded and evolved into this beautiful council and meeting a couple times a week to be able to do this. This is truly an honor for me. So thank you for everything.
Me as well.
And I return that to you. We are honored, and we are always celebrating our time together and our accomplishments.
Yes. Beautiful.
I wish I could allow you to see all the things in their combination as the benefits to Gaia are vast.
I trust that. I believe that. I feel it. Thank you.
Very well.
Sending everyone so much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Exiting. flowing down, 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 down. Watching the bottom of the sphere opening, sending Gaia love and healing as she exits the sphere. And over the bottom closing, and the sphere grows smaller, exits off our laps. Smaller, 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 smaller. Our chakras, our energy centers, our energy bodies are completely coming back only to us. A separate shower of unconditional love, washing off our energy bodies, freeing us, washing us, washing us, washing us. No residuals, refreshed, fully empowered to take on the rest of the afternoon, evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, amazing. Everyone on the live or watching the replay, we thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.